All right, guys, Launch reached out to us again and sent us a new product for review here on the channel, the C-Reader Elite 2.0. So let's go ahead and open this up and check it out, okay? This one does, like the previous ones we reviewed on the channel, they did like, there was the Ford one and I believe the Toyota one, but I think this one does multiple, and there's also some different hardware changes. Comes with a very nice case. The other ones, I believe, do not have anything like this. Zips like that, kind of like halfway. And here's our manual and quick start, right? So I love quick starts. You know, you just go get it right away. And here's our device, and it's definitely a different footprint than the other one. There's the connector for the VCI right there at the top. We got a USB port for power charging and power, and that looks like it. Let's go ahead and try to turn it on. I believe this one is different. Yeah, this one has a battery. The other ones that I reviewed on the channel do not, so they get powered by the OBD port. And here's the exact model number. It's a 5 amp 1.5 amp charger that it uses. C-Reader Elite FGC. So I believe this is Ford, Chrysler, and GM possibly. So pretty much going to cover all your American, or the majority of your American vehicles. So let's go ahead and do a start. All right, English. Next. Oh, I guess I took the check off. Next. America, Chicago, that's Central. That's where we're at, Houston. Let me set up my Wi-Fi. All right, and as the other ones, if you scan this QR code, it will bring up the manual and quick start guide. So let me fill in this. And as you can see, it is Android by the keyboard. Agreements. And here we are at the main screen. First thing, I'm gonna go ahead and update this. So yeah, it's gonna have to download all these updates. Let me go ahead and start it right now. So I'll bring you back after everything is updated, because it's gonna, I'm sure, apply the latest software and modules for these vehicles. While that's charging, inside here I don't see any USB cables like the other ones, just the connector for the VCI. So you will charge also from here, or optional USB on your own if you'd like. And candy, that's it. Yeah, so to confirm those modules, we've got Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ford, and GM, and also Mazda. So if you're going to be working on these brands and you need support for these domestic brands, let me tell you something. If this is like the other ones I reviewed, it's the full launch modules, which lets you do everything. You have like dealer level diagnostics. To be honest, for the price, it can't be beat, in my opinion, but we're going to test it. Okay, that first download, it completed, and I went back to update, and it actually has now the actual modules. So those first ones were probably just to add the capabilities, and these are the updated modules, and you can see the versions, which is the latest for GM is 49.50. So we're going to select all and update. Of course, if you're going to be just scanning any other type of vehicle, it will just do standard OBD2 scanning. So if you had to do like a Toyota or a Nissan or whatever, you can do normal OBD2 scanning. But of course, you're not going to have manufacturer specific details or be able to access all the modules besides the engine computer. Look like it has some other reset packages too. I'm not sure exactly what they are. It could be like oil change reset or something like that. But the main thing you're going to want to focus on is that you've got full scanning packages for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, GM, and Ford. All right, guys, here at a vehicle, we got a Chrysler 200, and customer complaint is that it does not start. Cranks, you can hear it's battling. Let me give it gas. It says if you give it gas, it can kind of start sometimes, but you hear that? It actually started. You see, it was really battling really bad, and it's running actually right now, but a lot of times it won't start, and that was a long extending crank. So let's give it a scan. It's actually running right now. Let's see what's going on. Let's go to diagnose. All right, since the first time I'm actually using it, it's updating the VCI. So I'll bring him back in a second. All right, just about done. Okay. Let's exit and come back in since it just updated. I'll do an auto detect. We let it do its auto detection feature. See how it acts. Got our battery voltage up there. Battery came with 85% charge. Okay, yes. I might need to put on my internet. I don't think I have it on right now, so let's see what it does. Okay, we're loaded into the Chrysler module. Version currently as of this video, 34.65. And there it is, 2015 2.4 Chrysler 200. So we gotta tell it okay. I was just checking if I could copy that VIN number. Now it's scanning all the modules. So let's see what we come up with, why we have this hard start. He said he took it to the mechanic, and the mechanic told him it was a, straight to the report, by the way. The mechanic told him it was a hose or something. Click on that. Cylinder 3 misfire. Okay. We got the old flashing mileage right there. We can do that programming for that as well. We should be able to do that with this scanner, because if this is the same as the other ones, this is the full launch, will give us pretty much every dealer level diagnostics, you can say. So all right, let me get out of the report. Let's see if I go to share. Actually, oh, I don't have my internet on. I was just going to email it to myself. So here's the codes. So P0303, cylinder 3. We might need to look at cylinder 3, but this is most likely going to have to go to the mechanic. I'm going to check some of the things on the electrical side, but it might be a mechanical issue. I don't really, I just pretty much go to the electrical side. Let's see what the mismatch. The mismatch is. You see what the mismatch. We're gonna enter into the. Let's see how we enter into the BCM trouble codes. All right, we're in the body. Let's do a special functions, and it should be a proxy line. There we go. I've got videos on this too. Tell it okay. Okay. So it should show us what module is not configured properly or unaligned, basically. And it's going to be the PDM passenger door. So at some point they might have replaced, worked on this door or something. ¿Le pasó algo a la puerta esa? ¿No cambiaste nada ahí?
Esa puerta la chocaron.
Ajá.
Y le cambió la puerta.
Okay. Okay, porque hay que hacerle una programación. So we got the full module here, guys. Yeah, let me go into the engine actually. That's what I'm more concerned with. Let's see if we can view some live data. Let's see if we can, I don't know if it'll show us some misfire. Let's see. Yeah, as far as I see, guys, this is the full deal, the real deal, man. If you are in need of this scanner that does, you're going to have dealer level diagnostics for pretty much all domestic. You can't go wrong with this from what I'm seeing here. I'm going to do the ignition. Injector rather. Yeah, I just selected a couple of values just to look. Let's go ahead and graph this. So our graphing, you can see. Okay, hit it and it goes back. Pretty good, pretty good. Graph it. Right. That that cylinder is working. Es otra cosa. All right, guys. So I let the customer go ahead and check with the mechanic on this one, because I feel like this is most likely going to be a mechanical issue, something. I had them make sure they check compression, all that kind of stuff, do all their checks. You know, on this channel, all I do is handle strictly electrical, and I just feel like there's something more on the mechanic side happening here, and I've got so many other things to do. So I told him to go ahead and let a mechanic look at it first, do all his due diligence, and after that, if there is any existing issues or he suspects electrical, then to give me a call. But on the end, to close out on the launch, this C-Reader, man, I don't have anything bad to say. First of all, I use launch period on this channel. That's all. That's my number one when it comes to diagnostics. That's what I use. So I'm already on that side, you can say. But that's not a bad thing, because this is equivalent, the same thing of what I use. The difference is this one is domestic, and for the price, if you need domestic, buy this scanner. That's all I can tell you, man. It's good. Gets it like if I had 3 thumbs, I'd give it a triple thumbs up, man. For the price, you can't beat it. There's also going to be a link in the description, and I believe there's a discount. Definitely check it out, and definitely appreciate it, Launch, for sending this out to us, and catch you guys on the next one.